Morning, everyone. I'm Zia, and this is Chasing the Moon RV. So, 10 out of 10 provinces. Newfoundland, an amazing place to visit. I thought it was going to mean a short video because so many people had told me that there's nothing in Newfoundland. And Charlie, you don't want to be on the video again? No? You don't want to say hello to everyone? Not interested still. Sorry, guys. Just a minute. So many people had told me there's really nothing in Newfoundland, and they're right. There is nothing but amazing scenery and some of the oldest towns in North America. There's going to be some overlap from this video to the last one. My 3-month halfway through the trip happened at the same time my 10 provinces achieved happened, so I apologize. My lifelong goal of seeing all 10 provinces, of driving across the country solo, has been achieved. And so I found that once I got to Newfoundland, it was okay, so now what? I did that. So what I did, because I was finding that I was really tired, as I know I said in my previous video, what I did to sort of motivate myself for the next 3 months was I went out and bought, I'm keeping a journal every day, and so I went out and bought a new journal for the second half of this trip. And I am so excited about heading down to the New England area. The cooler weather has begun, which has been really freeing for me as far as being able to leave Charlie in the van and get out and do things. Charlie's a lot happier now too. I achieved that goal, and I achieved another goal as well. Over the last few years, especially during COVID, I finished writing a novel, well, more of a novella at the moment, but I finished the story. And I finished editing it and formatting it while I've been on the road, and sent it to my daughter, who has had a novel and a short story published on Audible. I asked her to be my first beta reader, and the verdict came back that she enjoyed it. There's still work to be done on it. I'm looking forward to getting her notes, and that'll give me something to do on the second leg of this journey. So by the time I get home before Christmas, I hope to have everything revamped and finished and have it to full novel length. So, yeah. So I'm kind of proud of myself for both those things right now. It kind of proves to me that, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can still achieve goals that you thought maybe you'd left in the past. So I really, really hope that this maybe motivates some, especially older women out there, to get out and fulfill those dreams, whatever they are. Write your novel, start painting, drive across the country, whatever it is that you've always wanted to do. Now is the time. I think the thing that really struck me about Newfoundland, besides the dramatic landscape, was that the light was different in Newfoundland. The clouds tend to hang low in the sky, and so it diffuses the light differently. The sky seemed bluer. The different greens of the trees and bracken and moss were much more vivid. There were stands of paper birch trees, which are my favorite tree, and the white trunks just stood out in such stark relief against all the dark green background. The color of the ocean was amazing. It went from turquoise blue to deep, deep navy, and the color, which is almost like the color of oil on water, kind of a blackish blue green shade. The disappointments I had were that I was really hoping to see an iceberg, at least one iceberg, when I was in Newfoundland, only to find out that you have to be there probably no later than June to see the icebergs. I thought, it's okay, I'll go and see the puffins. And then I found out that they were gone too, that they only come in to nest, and then they fly away again, so there were no puffins. I didn't get my lobster dinner either, but I did get Jelly Bean Row in St. John. So there were things that I didn't get to do. There were unexpected surprises, but honestly, if you have a chance, go to Newfoundland. It's a landscape like I didn't see anywhere else as I crossed Canada, so well worth the trip there. Charlie and I are going to be taking. We're leaving at 11:15 at night. I chose that time because Charlie has to stay in the van and he won't need any food or medicine overnight. Usually he just sleeps. I'm not allowed to stay down or go down and check on him. So I reserved a seat and I'll be sitting up until we get in at 7:15 tomorrow morning. There's something you don't see every day. Port aux Basques is at the extreme southwestern tip of Newfoundland, and in order to get to St. John's on the opposite side of the island, you have to take the only main highway up the coast, across the interior, and back down again, which is a 9.5-hour road trip. Port aux Basques, Newfoundland, just where the ferry comes in, was our spot for tonight at a place called Great West Beach. I think this is also known as Shark Cove though, so I will not be going swimming. We'll see, there's a boardwalk that goes around to the other side of the dune, and it is a popular walking area. A seat reserved for me. Not really, but but I think happily stay here for the next little while. Finally en route to St. John's on the other side of the island. It took me 2 days to get over the feeling of jet lag I had from sitting up on the ferry all night. This was where I stayed last night, the Newfoundland Lounge. Glenwood, Newfoundland, not realizing I was only 19 minutes away from Gander. St. John's is the capital of Newfoundland, and I wanted to go there in order to see Jelly Bean Row, only to find out that Jelly Bean Row is not an actual place. The place I'm thinking of is called Duckworth Street, but it is a row of multicolored heritage buildings, but I honestly think they should call the whole town Jelly Bean Town because there were so many colorful homes there. St. John's was discovered in 1497. It's said by John Cabot, although some people question that. It wasn't actually established, though, until 1523, and that was by a royal charter from Queen Elizabeth I. St. John's is one of the oldest cities in North America, and over several decades, 5 major fires destroyed large parts of the city. The worst of them was in 1892. The thing that I loved about St. John's was just how colorful it was. There was street after street of really jelly bean colored houses, and even some of the newer homes that were being built there are being built in a similar style and in the same bright colors. It's really a very happy place to be, and perhaps that's because of all the fog that tends to roll in these maritime areas. there's a modern side to St. John's as well. I'm at Cape Spear Lighthouse, and this is the most easterly point in North America. It's absolutely breathtaking. The water, when it hits the rocks below, is turquoise. It's just the most beautiful color. Behind me on the hill is the lighthouse. So yeah, it's pretty exciting to be here. The Cape Spear Lighthouse is the oldest remaining lighthouse in Newfoundland, and it is actually the smaller one you were just looking at, rather than this tall one, that has the historic importance. Now I have to go all the way back down to that little white building. All the way back down to Luna and Charlie. He couldn't have done these stairs, and I could hardly do them either. I have to get out walking more. I had to take a minute just before I leave Cape Spear, Newfoundland. Behind me here, out the window, is the Atlantic Ocean, and beyond that, Europe. I am at the most eastern point in North America, and the reason that that's so significant for me is that I know that once I leave here, I am going to be on the return leg of my journey. The last few days, I'm a little bit homesick, and so it was wonderful being here today, and now I know I'm going to slowly be wending my way back. Yes, I did say wending rather than winding. I think it's more fitting to what I'm doing. because wending is about going in a specified direction, but typically doing it slowly, and it's going to take me 3 months to get home, and or by an indirect route, which is very possible too. I don't know which way I'm going. Wending my way back to family and friends and realizing how much I miss them, the quality of our relationships and the time that we spend with people. I'm learning an awful lot about myself on this journey, and how I want my life to be from this point on. Thank you so much for watching today. I wanted to share a little information for you. I don't know if it's because I have enough videos up now, but I'm seeing more statistics or on the analytics of the YouTube Studio page. And one of the things I just found out, that only about 20% of the people that are watching the videos have actually subscribed. So subscribing doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't mean anything except that you'll know when I have another video up. But it makes a big difference to the channel, and it makes more of an opportunity for other people to find the channel. So please, if you don't mind and you're enjoying the videos, please do hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and hit the bell if you want to be notified when the next video is coming out. As always, wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll say bye-bye for now.